Hear those birds? A lot of birds out here. Lots of different voices. And when you first sit out on this back deck, you hear all of these birds and everything. It just sounds like a cacophony of noise that's just, nothing is individualized. It's just a bunch of noise. But the more you sit and the more you listen, you start to learn the distinguished voices in the group of birds. There's different ones, and I'm not a bird expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I started to notice that the ones who are consistent in their song, the ones who keep playing that same song over and over and over again, are the ones that I notice. And even though there are other noises going on, there are heavy trucks going up and down the back here, so you kind of hear that truck every once in a while. The birds, you can still hear them, and they're not as distinguishable. And I think life is a lot like that. You know, there's a lot of noise going on. There's some distractions. There's things that are just annoying and overwhelming that keep you from being able to hear. And so a couple things that I've noticed from sitting out on this back deck is it's the stillness. We have to be quiet and listen to be able to hear the distinctive voices. We've got some dogs now. Still got the birds going, and pretty soon my dog's probably going to start barking at the other dogs. But if you want to cut through the noise, which is the quest of a lifetime for me, is how do you cut through the noise? How do you get heard? One of the things that really stands out to me as I'm sitting here listening to all of this noise and voices and background trucks and everything, is that the consistent voices went out. The bird that consistently goes, that's one of the ones that just, I notice that voice. I'm going to pay attention to that voice when I hear that. So if you've got something to share, if you have a message to share, just be consistent with it, keep going. Even when people are overwhelmed and distracted by the heavy truck noise or the media or whatever, just be consistent. If you start changing up your song, you'll blend in with the other birds. So don't get frustrated. If you're not seeing results immediately, yeah, it's good to test, tweak, try to find things that work, but don't change your core message. Don't start flipping around on your core message, the one that's means something to you, the song of your heart. Keep singing that song, keep putting it out there. And I've gone back and forth on my own message so many times. There's different things that I've focused on, and in the process I've learned different things, learned different aspects of what I needed to know. But I think the core message that I'd like to share with you is that you have a song, you have something worth sharing, and to keep hope alive as you do that. You're going to encounter all kinds of life's ups and downs, losses, setbacks, resurging into positive directions, things starting to fall together again for you. All of that is part of making you into the person who can deliver the message you're here to share. So keep the hope, keep the faith alive, keep singing your song, keep putting it out there, and those who need it will find you and hear your voice.